Hey guys, I'm Mr. Bo, and in today's video we're going to be talking about the House of Wolves expansion. Now, as you know, the House of Wolves expansion is set to be released sometime near the beginning of this year and will be focused around the Fallen, a lot like the Dark Below was focused around the Hive. Now, in today's video we're not going to be talking about the actual content in the House of Wolves, and some of it we already know, but instead we're going to be talking about what Bungie has stated that they are going to be changing when the House of Wolves does launch compared to what happened in the Dark Below. So over on NeoGAF, game designer for Bungie Luke Smith replied to a comment talking about how exotics were upgraded and how the new vendors were implemented in the Dark Below and how he didn't like them. Well, Luke Smith responded talking about the mistakes that they felt they made in the Dark Below and how they're going to be fixing them in the future with the House of Wolves. So he said, while they have nothing specific to announce at this time, the mistakes that they made in DLC 1's reward economy will not be repeated, and these mistakes are things like vendor gear invalidating the effort of the Vault of Glass raiders, and upgrading an exotic resetting its talents. He then goes on to say, our philosophy about rewards/loot continue to evolve as we see how players play and react. We will continue to improve acquisition stories and frequency. My understanding of the perception is that Crota's End drop rates are much improved versus the Vault of Glass. He says that the Forever 29 meme was a killer for them. They sat down and talked about the rewards for the Rate of Glass and the Vaults versus CE and ended up with the following. Increased drop rates globally in CE. They wanted dedicated players to be around 32 or really close by the time the hard mode came out. And also increase the variability of perks that a given piece can roll. The goal here, players would reach 32 easier than 30, but would have more customization and options to build the perfect set in terms of stats, perks and weapon affinities. The part where this didn't work as well as we'd hoped is with the shard economy. Shards are a barrier between you and equipping a sweet new piece of gear. We want fewer barriers to equipping upgrades. The shard economies erect barriers between players and the new piece of gear that you just got. We're not intending to adjust the shard economy for this tier. We don't want to invalidate players' effort again, but removing the barrier between the new drop you're excited to get and actually being able to equip it as a member of your arsenal are something we will do going forward. So basically what he's talking about here is that they're going to be changing the way you upgrade exotics in the future, meaning you won't have to level them all the way back up. You'll keep the talents that they have. I'm excited to see how they will change it in the future, so that's going to be awesome. The other thing he talked about was the vendors. Now when the Dark Below came out, you could buy higher level gear from the vendors than you got from the Vault of Glass. So they're going to be changing that so somehow the Crota's End armor you got will be as good as the stuff you'll be able to get from vendors when the House of Wolves comes out. And not only that, he talked about how they changed the drop rate in CE, which is Crota's End, compared to the Vault of Glass. Vault of Glass was kind of hard to get armor from, whereas in Crota's End you kind of got armor every time you did a different section, or if you were a little bit unlucky you'd get some radiant shards or radiant energy. So it's nice to see they're already taking feedback and they're already implementing that into changing the House of Wolves when it comes out. What do you guys think of these changes? Are you happy to see that exotic upgrades are going to be changed? And are you happy that you're getting more loot drops in Crota's End than you were in the Vault of Glass? I'm super excited to see what else they're going to change in the House of Wolves expansion, and I'm sure we'll get some information about that in the upcoming weeks and months. So stay tuned to the channel for any new information we get about the House of Wolves. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to give the like button a big old hug and subscribe for more Destiny content and coverage. If you guys missed my video yesterday in which I bought an exotic helmet engram from Xur and then went and decrypted it, you can click the link on screen or in the description below. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'm Mr. Bo and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.